Welcome everybody, good evening to the last Academy race of the series. I am your host, Jordi, taking you here, Azerbeijan Grand Prix. Last race of the Academy. It'll be a fight for the last 6 positions of the F1 division. The people who don't make it will be moving to F2 division. We just hope the best of luck to everybody and hope that we have a good race. The drivers we have got for today we've only got 10 drivers. Going down the little list we've got here is Ryan, Wolfs, Pater, Scuff, Kyler, Christophic, Nizzo, Goliath, Wannabe Senna, and we have Timads. Oh, we've got 11. Wait, do we have 11? Yeah, we've got 11, I miscounted, sorry. We've got Timads and we've got XD3, okay, right, we've got 11 drivers, and we've got myself as a spectator and a commentator. So now we're just waiting for the countdown that will be happening in roughly about 30 seconds. Hello there, David. Just to let you know, I can't understand that. I apologize. English only, unfortunately, for today. It looks like our leader of the last race has decided not to join, who was Anime U, but I'm pretty sure he will have his slot for the F1 division all safe and sound. And we had Ryan in second. And we had Luke in third. The 2 McLarens that were in the last race have not showed up today. As we are starting now, getting underway, starting off with a short qualifying, which is 18 minutes. Be interesting to see the strategies that will be happening today. It'll all depend on the weather as well. But I'm pretty sure we are going to see a dry race today. Knock on wood. Okay, so qualifying is sunny, so we may see some soft and mediums being used. Depends what they want to use in the first stint. So far it's all looking quiet right now as they are getting their setups already, seeing what tyres they want to use. This is a really difficult course as well, 20 corners, and it is a very narrow street circuit. Doesn't beat how narrow it is compared to Monaco, but it's still quite tight, so going too wide around the corner is very risky. So we're going to have to watch out for any overtakes happening. Almost a minute has passed and nobody has decided to leave yet. Quite interesting. Lap times we should be seeing around 139, maybe high 138s. See how everybody's pace is. As we are starting to see somebody leave, it is a Toro Rosso of Christophic. He is the first one out on track right now, and he's on hards. Now that's interesting. I don't think he's going to start on hards, but he's decided to go out on his first hot lap on hards. Guess if you've got the tyres, might as well just get rid of them. Second car out was Senna. See what tyres he is on. And before I forget, I want to enable all of this. So Senna's gone out on softs. Christopher is the only one out on hards. See how he ends up with his hot lap compared to the rest of the field for how fast the tyres are. And we've got two other people on mediums. It is Peter and Gaieth. So we've only got one person in the pitch right now who's decided, he's finally out. Everybody is out on track right now. He's going quite slow, as I don't think he exited the pit mode there. So we've got 8 people on softs right now, 2 people on mediums, 1 on hard, and the hard runner is about to start his hot lap right now, so let's see how he copes on this on the lowest grip but highest form of life tyre. He's taking the first 2 corners okay so far. As he opens his DRS on this low straight, coming up to a few corners here, it'll be at low speeds. Any little mistake can cost you dearly on this track, as the walls are very close together. Hardly any runoff areas either. The main section you will want to watch is the castle section, as it is very difficult to steer your way up there. He's coming around to turn 16 right now. He's doing okay. He's currently holding a 117.7 at the end of the second sector. A little bit off the pace of softs, but it should be okay for hards. I would say it's quite a good time as he moves down to overtake to get the most speed as he can along this very long straight. So he makes a dart to the finish line right now. 212 miles per hour, 213. He makes 141.7. Let's quickly switch to Senna as he gets a 140.6. More than a second faster. Scuff makes a 141.1. We've got a new fastest lap, Nizzo, with 139.6. Timmins with a 141.3. Won't be too happy with that. We've got Peter with a 141.9, and he's slower than Christopher, who's running the hard tyres. Wolf's with a 141.2, just gets ahead of Timmins by a 10th. As we watch Ryan coming along on the finish line right now, oh dear, it's a 142.0, just slightly slower than Peter. He won't be very happy with that one. He needs to find a bit of time in his lap. As we watch Kyle come along the straight now, Ferrari powered engine. What can he do? It's only a 143.5. And as we watch XD3 come along, it is 143.6, and he goes slowest out of the group by a 10th. So currently, right now, the person first, Nizzo, he is holding that top position by a full second right now. So he's looking really strong around the circuit. And it looks like people are going for a second hole up here. Or maybe not. Tim has just decided to take a Sunday drive around the track, it seems. As we now come to XD3, and he's lost his front wing, he's completely lost it. He'll have to head back to the pits to repair that if he wants to do any more hot laps. Okay, we do have another hot lapper. We've got Scuff. Or never mind. He went to let Timas pass. I seen him in hot lap mode, which made me think that he was going for it, but no, he wasn't. So we're just going to watch XT3 come back to the pits now. He has to brake a little bit to get around these corners. It is not enough to push it at high speeds, as he lacks the downforce for it. So qualifying is alright, track is dry, margin low 30s for track temperature. He will have had a warning for that, just going 2 miles per hour faster than the pit limit. Is we have 2 people on their out laps, out of the pits now. The one that will be doing their second hole up first is Nizzo. He wants to improve his time, it seems. We have Senna now out on the mediums this time instead of softs. Yeah, we've got a few people out on mediums. It looks like almost half of our current drivers are wanting to start on mediums possibly. Oh, as Krzysztof takes a little bump there and he has front wing damage. He'll have to head back to the pits, and he was on his out lap. Oh, that's going to hurt him for time. We're going to ride on board with our leader for a bit as he is coming across the line right now to start his second hot lap. He's on another pair of softs, so we're going to see if he is able to beat his current time, which is a 139.6. Oh, and I never even seen this. What happened here? Timmats is now in second with a 140.4. I'm sorry, I completely missed that. Timmats just sneaking under my nose there. We've got a yellow flag in sector 3. I believe that was Timmats going very... Yeah, it's Timmats going very slowly. I was even spectating him as well. I went to flick through other people just to see what was happening there, but no, Timmats going very slowly. Slow enough to cause a yellow flag to appear. But he's up to speed now as he goes into the pits, and I imagine he'll be just changing tyres onto a fresh pair and then heading straight back out. So we go back to our leader currently, who's going through the castle section, and he may have invalidated. Or no, he might have just felt that that was not a good lap for him, and he's going around for another try. 2 laps on these, 2 qualifying laps on these soft tyres, and if he's going to start on them, that will hinder him a lap or 2. So we're going to watch Wannabe Senna right now in the Haas, just exiting the castle section, coming along the long left-handers. About to start his third sector, 180.0 coming out of the second sector. It's not the best, we have seen better. Let's just see what his time is when he crosses the finish line. Or we have Goliath, who is out of ERS, he is crossed the finish line in first. He has created the new fastest lap with a 1:39.2, and he's went really wide there. He forgot to brake, he was so happy about his time, and Wannabe Senna doesn't improve with his mediums. He's currently the fastest medium runner right now, but he won't be starting on them tires. Oh yeah, that's right, he won't be starting on them tires because he didn't set that time on his mediums. He's out on the mediums right now, which shows that he set that time on his softs. That was my mistake there. So I'm going to look at Christopher again, who is now out after repairing his front wing. It's in better condition now. He hasn't crashed, but he went a little bit wide there on the exit of turn 17. Or sorry, turn 16. He's coming along the last corner now, and he's about to start his hot lap. So let's see if he can improve his time. Let's see if he can get better than 7th. His time was a 1:41.7, which is 2.5 seconds off the lead. So he needs to find that time somewhere around this track. So Red Bull gets out of his way for him. He's only on his out lap. That was Ryan. We have got Scuff coming across. Oh no, never mind. He's headed into the pits. That was his in lap. And Senna is also in. The medium tire is just not working out for him for the lap time he set on his softs. And we have got a good fight here for first, as we have Nizzo coming through just on the first sector onto the second on his hot lap. And I wonder if he'll have enough ERS to play with. He's down to 35%. There's a possibility he might run out before the finish line. And that might cost him a bit of time. I'm just going to quickly look at Christopher, who has sacrificed his lap time. So we're coming along the final 2 corners now for Nizzo. Can he improve his lap time? Can he take back first? Getting very low on the ERS, but he's going to have enough for the finish line. It's not the peak performance for ERS, and he doesn't improve. Just a little bit off. As we have Timats on his 3rd hot lap, I believe. Just looking to improve, hoping to get into at least 2nd, I would think. He's a 2nd off and he needs to find that somewhere. That's if his pace is strong enough. We've got at 63 just starting his hot lap. Kyle coming along to the last 4 or 5 corners, starting his 3rd sector, 117.6 coming out of the 2nd. Looking to improve his time on the same compounded tyre. And he's run out of ERS for the straight, but will it be enough to improve his time? 142.0 moves him ahead of Ryan by 16 thousandths of a second. Timas crosses the line. He does improve his own time, but he's still behind Nizzo, as we only got 1 minute 30 seconds left of this qualifying session, and the rest of the drivers will be packing in their last times now. We have Ryan going for it. He moves himself up into 6th with a 148.7, 0.02 of a second in front of Peter. That has got to sting for Peter. Where is he right now? He won't have enough time to do another hot lap. He's stuck in 7th. Kyle now just exiting the castle section. We have XD3s coming into the pits. Okay, so our runner in front right now that we can watch across the finish line first is Kyle. Makes a 1:17.1, and that was quite wide. I wonder if it was invalidated or no. It wasn't invalidated, he's still in. Can he create a fast enough time to get himself out of 10th? Extremely low on the ERS, he doesn't have any more for this hot lap. He's not able to improve his time and he's stuck down in... Oh no, he did improve, sorry. Up into 9th. Just improved his time by a little bit and has pushed Christopher down into 10th. And Christopher pushes his... Oh, he's going for it. Trying to save ERS on his hot lap. So we have Scuff coming along the line right now. Unable to improve his time, he stays in 8th. As we've got Ryan now coming along the straight. Wannabe Santa improves his time by a little bit and overtakes Wolves. Wolves have been pushed down into 5th. Ryan is unable to improve his time. But it looks like he just have enough time to go around for one more lap. He's already done 2 laps on those mediums, so they're going to be kind of worn for the race. Got Goliath coming around, so starting his 3rd sector. 1:14.9 for his 2nd sector. He could improve his lap time here. We may see a 1:38. Oh, so close, just not enough. 139.012, and that moves him further into the lead. Ryan not doing another hot lap. Scuff is in 0 mode. Yeah, that's... I believe this is it. Nobody else is really pushing it. I think we can confirm these positions for the race. So it's Goliath starting on pole on the front row along with Christopher, who has actually made it up to 2nd with a 139.2. It's quite close between the top 3, only 4/10 separating them. In the 2nd row we've got the Renault of Nizzo, and alongside him is the Timas and the McLaren. I'm sure he'll be happy with our result though, only 4th. We've got the Senna, who's in the Haas. 5th, we've got Wolfs in 6th, he's in the Red Bull, and he's got his teammate behind him in 7th, Ryan. We've got 2 Mercedes together, 8th and 9th, Peter and Scuff. We've got a Ferrari in 10th, just like today, is Kyle. And we have XD3 in 11th with a 143.6, he's 2 seconds behind Kyle. We're just waiting for the remaining drivers to come into the pits. Here they are. Oh, and he got brake tested by Senna. But it doesn't look like any penalties is going to be taking place. No grid penalties, which is quite thankful for them. They wouldn't want it at this stage. So as we just wait for their cars to come in, and there we go. So yeah, as I said before, Goliath first, we've got Crucifix second, Nizzo third, Timmins fourth, Senna fifth, Wolf sixth, Ryan seventh, Peter eighth, Scuff ninth, Kyle 10th, XD 3 and 11th. It was a quite poor qualifying for him. Hopefully he can make some positions up in the race. But things are looking really well for our driver in first, Gaiath. And Wolfstein, I'm sorry if I did see that situation wrong. It just looks like he brake tested him. That could just be a false accusation from me. They're on the grid right now, just waiting for them to select their race strategies, and then we can get ourselves underway for the formation lap. So if I remember correctly, we've got 26 laps. It's a 50% race, and from the weather I'm looking at right now, it's going to be sunny all race, no sign of any wet weather. And we've got 3 people running medium, and the rest of the field are softs as they get underway for their formation lap. And like I said at the start, this is to determine whether they get a seat in the Formula 1 division. If no, they will get put into the F2 division, which will be held on Saturdays. I am not exactly too sure on the starting date. I think it may be the 31st of August or the 6th of September. No, sorry, 7th of September. Shall be held on Saturdays. In the F1 division will be held on Sundays. Just coming up towards the castle section here, this will be a hot spot for collisions and crashes. This is very narrow through there. Even in the last 2 races, Gaiath has been looking quite strong, so he is possibly a favourite for the fans today. And Nizzo at the start of the qualifying was looking strong, so we may be expecting them up at the top. As the front 4 have decided to take off, they want to get racing already. As we hear their engine revving up. Just slowing themselves into position now. Waiting for the whole grid to form up, and then we can get ourselves underway for the final race of the Academy to sort out the positions for the Formula 1 division. 5 red lights, it's lights out and away we go, and oh wait, I think it was a glitch. Okay, there we go, lights out and away we go, they all got away very good. Christopher got an amazing start, and he's all side by side with the Ferrari, everyone getting away. Okay, we've got a few wide. Oh, we've already got a crash by Ryan. He has a damaged front wing. I think he was forced wide there. Oh, the 2 rounds made contact into that second corner. It's Christopher in first. He was able to get past Goliath, who's made it down into third. Lost 2 positions. Timmins is up into second. They're going too wide here into the corner. Oh, the Renault and the Red Bull are doing a bit of pushing as they go too wide, but they make it through okay with no damage done. That was Wolves in XD3, who's made up 3 positions. Nizzo has gone down 4 positions. It's a tough race for him so far. It's only the first lap. Anything can happen. It's a long race to go. The 2 Mercedes doing very good, up in 5th and 6th. Scuff has made up 4 positions. He even made it past his teammate. Oh, and Kyle has gone down into last behind Ryan. He's got. Has he got damage as well? Might have had a little slip there. Oh, he did have a little slip as I mentioned it. So far, no retirements, and that is a good sign. So far, looking down the order, we have got Christopher in first. He has had a terrific start. Tim in second. He's also had a really good start, along with Wannabe Senna as well. Goliath in fourth is starting from first. Not very good for him so far. Scuff in fifth. We've got Peter in sixth. Nizzo seventh. XD3 eighth. Ryan ninth. XD3 10th. He is attacking Ryan right now. He's looking maybe for a move into the first corner. He's going into the inside. It's not the best camera angle to see as Ryan went a little bit wide, but he keeps his position as Wolves is now attacking the Renault, and he makes it die. He's got himself into 9th place as XD3 is now down into 10th, and Kyle's sadly at the back there in 11th. It's not been a great weekend for him, and it wasn't really a great race either, as I believe he retired in the Belgium Grand Prix. But some start right now as he's got himself 1.7 seconds ahead of Timmats. And right now, Timmats has crashed. He's now down into 4th. He's lost 2 positions as he's tapping the back of the Ferrari. He's just got shoved from behind as he actually had to slow down to try and make that corner. That will have caused damage. Yeah, damage to Scuff's front wing. He'll have to pit as Timmats is going very slowly, letting everybody past, and he starts to speed up as Nizzo passes him. He has to go really wide there, and he's got damage from that. We have a retirement. Scuff is out of the race. He went too hard into the wall, and that has slowed up the. We've got a safety car. We've got a safety car in this race. So that is a big sigh of relief for the people who do have front wing damage right now, as they'll be able to pit for repairs and not lose a lot of time, though they are going to maybe make one more pit stop as well, as their strategies will change due to this. Yes, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 cars in the pits right now. We've got Timmins in the pits as well. Christopher in the pits, he has lost his first place. Nizzo in the pits, Goliath, Timmins and Peter, as he's currently being... Oh no, never mind, he just changed his front wing. I couldn't see from this angle, I thought he was being held up there. But Nizzo is being held up, unfortunately, as he is now down into 9th. And after starting 3rd, that is very unfortunate. And Timmins starting 4th is now down into 10th. This is very unlucky for the bottom drivers who have had to pit. So far, the one with the most positions made, XD3, showing us his pace right now, up into 4th, and we have Senna in 1st right now. He's going to be very happy with that, along with Ryan and Wolves, who have moved up into podium position. The 2 Red Bulls, let's just hope that they don't do what happened in 2018 along the final straight, where Ricciardo and Verstappen ended up crashing out, both of them together. So far it's just been a crazy start. Quite a lot of action so far, and it happened in that little bumpy corner in the 2nd sector at the end of it. And Timmins going slow in the castle section, having to turn in, so like he avoids crashing, caused Scuff to crash into the back of him. Oh, and Pierre goes very slowly around that corner and just caused Nizzo and Timmats to crash into each other. Almost like what Hamilton did to Vettel in 2017, but it's a different corner. They may need to go back to the pits again, maybe. If they don't have too much damage, they may be okay. The safety car is going around for another lap. It's not in this lap. As the debris in the car will be being collected by the crane right now. Trying to get it off safely, fast enough. So will we see these two go back into the pits? Timot's got the worst out of that, and he is indeed coming into the pits. And along with... Senna's coming into the pits. He has lost his first place. That moves Ryan into first, Wolfson second, and Kyle into third. And Kyle, starting from 10th, he will be very happy with that. It looks like Senna did... He's looking to go to the end of the race on those hards, it seems. He was just going in for a tyre change. He didn't damage himself or anything. So after all that, it has been quite a change in positions. We have the two Red Bulls in first, so it is going to be a possible 1-2 for Red Bull if this stays like this. Ryan first, Wolf second. We've got Kyle in third, massive recovery. Christopher in fourth, Gaieth in fifth, Peter in sixth, Nizzo seventh, Senna eighth after his tyre change going to the end. Maybe. XD3 ninth, Timothy in 10th, and an unfortunate retirement for Scuff, who is now 11th. I don't believe he'll be seeing F1, unfortunately. F's in chat for him. Just exiting the castle section now. I'm just wondering if we will see the safety car in this lap, because it looks like the track is clear enough. Currently lap 4 out of 26. And everybody here will be doing a lot of fuel saving and ERS saving and push most of it in the next few laps. Oh, we've got Nizzo with a 5-second penalty. Oh, everyone's getting a 5-second. What's happening? Oh dear, Nizzo is down in 11th. I cannot believe I just missed that. We've got people with 5-second penalties. Who has got 5-second penalties? With 3 drivers, somebody with 2 lots of 5 seconds, Nizzo and Timmats, but I really want to get behind the action here as we are about to get underway. Safety car in this lap and we are about to restart the race. We have Ryan here settling the pace right now. Currently going slow, and he's pushed it down. We are back racing. Safety car is back in the pits, and we are coming up to the first corner now. We've got a change of positions here. Crucifix up in. Oh, we've got a spin of Gaieth. XD3 with a 5-second penalty is being in the pit lane, and Gaieth has broke his front wing. He's going to have to come back into the pits, tackling with his teammate Kyle, who had an unfortunate spin of oversteered. That means Pierre will have halfway position in 5th. Oh, we've got more contact, I believe, with the Red Bull and Toro Rosso. Crucifix, yeah, he's damaged his wing there. Pushed Wolves back down into 3rd. Senna with a 5-second penalty, crossing the pit lane exit, white line. And we've got 2 people back into the pits. Nizzo for a new front wing. And XD3 is already away with a new front wing as well. He's on mediums, and Nizzo himself is on mediums. So up in the front right now, we've got Crucifix, who is only 4 tenths behind, Wolf 6 tenths behind them, so it's currently a little fight for first. We've got Peter, who is slowly catching up to Kyle there. If you can get close enough, he'll be wanting that 4th position very soon. Currently going to the front right now. And unfortunate for Kristovic is he'll have to pit again, as that wing, that damage will be just hurting him that much more. As he stays out, as he sets the fastest lap as well. Sets the fastest lap with a broken wing as he takes that corner very widely. So Kristovic currently in the position that he started, and he'll be hoping for a win today, but don't think he'll be getting much out of that front wing anymore. The left side of it is heavily damaged, and it seems Wolf's is dropping back a bit. He also has a damaged front wing. That is very unfortunate for him as well. We've got Kyle here with a broken front. The top 4 people, 3 of them have a broken front wing, and it'll be holding Pierre up behind, as I believe he has no damage, but he'll be hurting those tyres just staying behind Kyle in his dirty air. We've got Timmats, who is 27 seconds behind, and it is not looking great for the bottom 5 right now, as they're a little bit too far behind, but you never know as things can change very quickly. And it's just going bad to worse for these bottom 3. Started up high, but are now... Oh, we've got XD3 who's retired from the session. Oh, he's crossed into castle section. We have Ryan Webb here setting the fastest lap with the 145.7. That'll be 1 point to him if he can hold on to that. Unfortunate for XD3, he won't be in the F1 division. As we have Wolf's here, he's made his pit stop, changing his front wing. Curious as to what tyres he'll be going on, as he fits on the hards, and I imagine he'll be wanting to go to the end of the race as Timmats sets 143.3, just passing Wolf's, who's just coming out of the pit exit. We'll see if they have the life in them to be able to catch up to Timmats, who has a couple of laps old tyres. He is on the softs, but we'll just see how the pace is with each of them tyres. Ryan currently sitting comfortably in first right now, but Kristovic is closing in on him. Oh right, okay. I actually didn't notice this, my apologies. Ryan does have front wing damage too. Isn't as bad as Kristovic's, but and yeah, an update there. Bottom 3 not looking great for the F1 division unless something changes in the race. But it's currently the top 6 that are looking really good right now. With Ryan here just slowly increasing his lead. It's now up to a 1.2 second gap over Kristovic. Won't be in his DRS for a while. There's nobody within DRS range right now. And Wolf's on his set of hards has lost time to Timmats in front, as Goliath sets 142.9, which is the new fastest lap of the session. Oh dear, Wolf's has crashed out in the third corner. He's broken his wing badly as he takes a bump on the inside. curb and bounces to the outside, damaging his wing even more. Looks like after pitting he will have to make another trip back to the pits, and he's just made one stop already. That he was hoping to go to the end on that set. As he goes a little bit wide there, he's not doing quite good right now. So it's very unfortunate for him, and that will mean that he'll move down to 8th place as Gaieth and Nizzo moves up a position due to this. Oh, we've got Kyle catching up to Peter here. And I'm still quite surprised to see these top 4 runners, top 4, but 3 of them have got front wing damage. But they're coming up close to the pit window, and I believe that is what they're waiting for, and they're just going to pit for a new front wing when the pit window is open onto their second stint to the end of the race. But what's interesting is what tyre they're going to fit. Will they be able to reach to the end on mediums if they decide to go on mediums, or will they play safe and go on hards? As we have a little slip there from Peter, but he recovers quite well and just gets on his way there. Kyle slowly but surely creeping his way to him. Not so much anymore though, as he is dropping back again with his slightly broken front wing there, just broken on the right side of his car there. So that I was about to say sort of brings Timmats into play there, but you will also have to make another pit stop, as those soft tyres will definitely not make it to the end. And it has sort of gone all downhill for both. Right now he's currently catching Nizzo though, and will be hoping to overtake him and maybe, just maybe, take those mediums to the end if he can save that tyre life well. What's happened here? Oh yeah, Kristofik has decided to pit, and he has pit on. He's gone for the hard tyres, so he'll be going to the end of the race on that, I assume. As they're now fighting for 4th, since they're on different strategies currently, I wouldn't imagine Timmats holding them up. As we've got Nizzo into the pits. Oh, he's replacing his front wing. He took front wing damage. I think he might have hit the side of the track, or maybe over the last corner of the second sector. The little bump possibly could have affected him. It's unfortunate for him, and that means Senna is going to overtake him. And Nizzo is on softs, so it looks like he will be going for a soft for the end of this race, because he will have to make another pit stop. They won't last until the end of the race, and Senna will have to pit again, as he took those tyres early, those mediums. Could be possible, but I very highly doubt that. As Kristofik has DRS, he's possibly wanting to make a move on Timmats, who's currently in 4th. It's a low battle for 4th right now. Wasn't able to do it in that DRS zone, but maybe he might be able to do it in this straight, as Timmats defends hard. But Krzysztof is not giving up, and he does take the inside line. They go side by side into the third corner, but they come out a little bit of contact, no damage it seems. Krzysztof does make it in front of Timats, and Krzysztof actually goes into the wall there, but it doesn't look like he took any damage. As they go side by side again into the little chicane. Oh, they touched! And Krzysztof has gone into the wall. He has taken damage, and that will really hurt him as he is on hard compounded tires and was one to go to the end. They touched Martin. Oh, that is so unlucky for Krzysztof. And that will bring Gaeth back into play here, as he will overtake Krzysztof, no doubt. And Wolfs as well. Wolfs might actually have another chance at having a spot in the F1 division, possibly. Anything could happen here. So will we see Krzysztof decides not to pit? As he goes for another move on Timas, he does make it past him. As Kyle goes into the pits now. Oh, they touched again! Oh, and Timas has spun! Oh no! Now, unfortunately, a little bit of contact, tire to tire, that caused Timas to spin, and Santa's retired from the session. I'm not entirely too sure what's happened to him. I'm going to ride on board with our leader here and see if he just it is in sector 2. It's right there, and oh, he has gone wide into that wall there, and he made contact into the wall. That is so unlucky for Senna. But that is now Peter into P2 now. He will have to do a pit stop. So is Ryan, I believe. Yes, he is. As he comes in now, pit window was open a couple laps ago. He makes it safely into the pits, and he is going to take. What tires is that? Oh, he makes a wing. Oh, he's replacing his wing. As I said before, he'll be just wanting to change his wing now. No point in changing it earlier on. And he's taken the hard compounded tires to the end. Is Krzysztof now crosses the finish line for lap 13? Will he make it past Ryan? No, Ryan's too far ahead. Oh, as he went wide there, he nearly went into the wall. That would not have been good for the Polish driver. As we now have Timmins into the pits, just for a tyre change. I think he felt his tyres were getting a bit too old there, and he's changed, and he's going on to mediums for the end of the race. So we see Wolfs in the corner there, going on the first corner, and he'll be looking to make a move on Timmats, as he is on cold tyres right now coming out of the pits. So you'll have to take a lap or so to warm them up, and that will mean Wolfs will be able to get a little bit, just that little bit closer to him. As we sadly see Nizzle here in last place currently. It doesn't look like he's going to make much progress unless something else happens between anybody else. And if Pierre were to pit now, he will come out behind Krzysztof in third. Alright, thank you, Wojton. For that. Gonna keep an eye on Wolves here. He's quite close to Timats, but he's not close enough to get DRS from him. But I believe he currently has a bit of slipstream as he takes that corner right along the wall on the inside. That could have turned out a lot worse. As Gaiath is now into the pit for a new set of tyres. This will be his final stint, I believe. See, he decides to take a medium set, and he comes out behind Wolf. So this is now a 3-car train for 5th. It'll be interesting to see how this pans out over time. So we can see Wolves is now down to 1.1 seconds behind Timats. He's getting closer at 1.0. There's a possibility that he'll be able to overtake him on the final straight this lap. Just coming up to the castle section now. He's getting ever so more closer, 0.7 seconds. Timats is not doing that great for pace right now, moving very slowly. Wolves is right onto the back of him now. Come along the corner that has caused so much damage to these drivers, especially Scuff and Senna. As we come along to the final 3 corners for this lap, and will Wolves be able to overtake Timats, who is moving very slowly? Wolves is going to make the overtake right now. He's moving side to side. He doesn't know what line Master is going to take. He opens his DRS. Oh, they touched tyres, but it looks like he has made the overtake as Timats. Yeah, he's staying behind him. He's not going to challenge him. Wolves has overtaken Timats and has taken 5th place. As he goes to make a move around the outside, but it doesn't work for him. No room there. Gaiath is going to have a piece of this action as Wolves is trying to defend. Timats follows him for slipstream, moves to the outside, so Timats moves to the inside. They're going to move side by side. They're currently inside each other due to a bit of lag there, and Timats takes the position back off of Wolves, back up to 5th place. Gaiath behind them, looking to capitalize on this situation to hopefully overtake 2 of them. Just patiently waiting for that moment as they're still battling on, slightly side by side going into corners. They won't want to go side by side into this corner, I can tell you that. Oh, as Wolves makes a little bit of a slide there, but he's recovered okay. He's still behind Timats 6/10. And Timats, even though we're on the low straight here, is defending. He really does not want to give this position up. Gaiath gone a little bit wide there, and that will have ruined his exit there a bit. Wolves is looking a lot stronger here on the straight. He's going to go for the move on Timats around the outside. DRS is open and he's got that done beautifully. Mats is behind him again. If they go around the outside again, Mats was looking at it, but he decided not to challenge. Oh, Gaiath having a little bit of a slide there. It went a bit wide. It'll be a double slipstream for him as Wolves is going a little bit defensive but stays on the outside, whereas Timats still behind him. Oh, he's having to take that just very slowly, braking really hard so he doesn't hit the wall, and that has caused Gaiath to move up to 6th, and Timats is now down into P7, losing 2 positions there in 2 laps. Oh, as he goes around the outside, I think he hit the wall there a bit, but don't believe any damage was made. No, he's looking fine. Oh, as Wolves has gone wide, And that means Goliath is now up to P5. Little effort required, but Wolves is not going to give up that position very easily as he is on the back end of him, sniffing his gearbox. Coming up to the final corner of the second sector. Come along to the straight. I don't believe he will have DRS to help him out here, but Timmats will, as he is going to look for an overtaking opportunity on Wolves. Even though Timmats has made the overtake but has gone wide, and they are side by side as Wolves takes back the position. They're going side by side into this corner right now, and he keeps the position ahead of Timmats. And we've got Kristofik here under pressure from Gaiath, so this is a 4th place opportunity for Gaiath here. And Kristofik, who is 7 seconds behind Kyle, could be overtaken here. And we've got Peter currently in 1st right now. Comfortable lead over Ryan, 12 seconds, though Ryan has gained about 5 seconds in the last 5 laps or so. Oh, and he will be giving up that 1st position, as he'll only be coming out 2nd as he comes into the pits for a fresh set of tyres, and he is putting on a new front wing as well, along with medium compounded tyres, but he will stay 2nd as Kyle's a little bit too far back to overtake him. So that means Ryan is comfortably in 1st right now on a set of tyres that will take him to the end. So things are looking up for Ryan right now as he will take home 25 points if he stays in 1st. We've currently got 9 laps to go in this race. As Timmats is overtaking Wolves again, same place, and Wolves again with the same cutback move, but he is not able to overtake him in the 2nd corner. And Timmats ends up with the DRS because of the detection zone. So that is very unlucky for Wolves. If he wants that position back, he's going to have to wait another lap to get that DRS. He just needs to stay within 1 second of him. Gaiath is actually 2.7 seconds back on Kristofik, so he's lost some time there. As Kristofik is coming up behind a slow moving Ferrari. He was 7 seconds behind him, but it's now caught up to him. Oh, as Kyle has got some front wing damage there. And it looks like he's still going to defend his position a little bit. Doesn't want to really give it up, but unfortunately he might have to. As we see here, Wolves is like right on the back end of Timmats, applying the pressure. Believe Timmats is feeling the pressure. Kristofik gets past Kyle. Alright, there. Wolves just ever so slightly getting closer and closer right to the back end of Timmats. As he moves to the outside, DRS open, Timmats moving very closely to the side of the Wolves. They're side by side into the 1st corner. Timmats has been able to defend his position very well there, as he stays in 6th. Coming along to the other DRS zone right now. DRS is open for Wolves, but it looks like he's just a little bit too far back. He didn't have the best exit there. Nizzo makes a 142.1. That's the new fastest lap of the session. It's a little bit too far back, and he goes off to the runoff area. He's made a little mistake here, as he locked up his tyres, I saw, and just couldn't turn in. Gaiath getting very close on the back of Kyle. That front wing just slowly damaging Kyle's race. If he's wanting to pit, he better do it now before it keeps hurting him. So he's just going to keep moving down the pack. So far, guys, not being able to make an overtake on him yet through these very tough corners. But surely he'll be able to do it now, as he has to brake a little bit, and that has caused Gaiath to brake as well, as Kyle didn't have the downforce to move around that corner at high speeds, and Gaiath with the DRS has got past Kyle. Will he defend his position? No, he won't. So that is now Gaiath up into 4th, Kyle down into 5th. It's unfortunate for him. With his broken wing, he's unable to do anything. He's a sitting duck right now. As Wolves now enters the pits. He does have front wing damage, but he doesn't change his front wing. And that is made Nizzo up into 7th now. So he won't be finishing last, and it is looking like dark days for Wolves. Very unfortunate. Don't think his pit crew were listening to him when he wanted a new front wing. But what a race this has turned out for our leader here, Ryan, who's about to start his 21st lap. 6 laps to go, and he has got a 9-second lead over Peter, who is actually gaining a lot of time on this new set of medium compound tyres. That will be benefiting him with the amount of grip he has compared to Ryan. Are we able to see tyre life? Ryan, 8 laps done on the hard compound, and Peter only 3 laps. So he will be about a second or so faster, maybe just less than that, as he's gaining more time on him. Now down to 8.6 seconds. The gaps between everybody's basically split up right now. Though Kyle's next victim will be Timmats. He'll be wanting that 5th position. Don't think he knows that Kyle has a broken front wing yet, but you'll soon find out. And Peter is closing that gap so quickly. He's now down to 7.6 seconds. Will Ryan be able to hold him behind him so he can take first? It does look like Wolves will be staying out, even with his damaged front wing on his right side. So unfortunate turn of events for Wolves, as it looks like he will finish 8th unless something else were to happen. It has grouped up a bit, because the back pack were about like a minute behind the leader, but it's closed up. As Timmats is getting a lot closer now to Kyle, and he has decided to pit, so he will actually come out behind Wolves. So after me saying that Wolves might finish 8th, he's not going to finish 8th, it seems, as Kyle could possibly be going for fastest lap as well. He's put on the soft tyres, as Wolves here is just passing the pit lane right now, and he does overtake Kyle. as Kyle is just coming out here, and he actually has a little bit of distance between Wolves, so he might be able to overtake him with the 5 laps left. Peter, Christopher has got a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That will be exceeding the track limits, which for this track here is actually quite difficult to do, but it's definitely not impossible. So if Gareth could catch Christopher, all he needs to do is stay within 3 seconds of Christopher and he will have podium position. And with the way things are going now, Peter might be able to actually, as I say that, he crashed into the wall, but it doesn't look like he has gained any damage, which he'll be thankful for. But the pace he is driving right now, it looks like he will be able to catch Ryan before the end of the race. As we see Kyle now just closing the gap ever so slightly to Wolves. Now I imagine he will also be able to catch him as well. So for the last lap of the race, the expectations for battles will be for 7th and for 1st. We've got a yellow flag in sector 1. Oh, Nizzo has crashed. I think he might have just went wide, unless he's got front wing damage. No, okay, he just went off into the runoff area, it seems. Might have done the same what Wolves did in lockup. That is a major F for Nizzo. As Wolves is now up to 6th place. But with his front wing damage that is kind of severe now on his right side, will he be able to hold him behind him for another 3 laps? Very risky indeed to do that, but I don't think he's going to have much choice but to let him pass. What was looking like a 1-2 at about lap 4 for Red Bull is now turned disaster for one of them, who's now down in 6th. Gareth is currently 8 seconds behind. It doesn't look like he's going to catch Christopher and get within that 3-second gap. As Timas has decided to come into the pits, he's going for the fastest lap. So this seems like a little battle here for the 1 point for fastest lap. You come back to Nizzo right now. If you're looking for an overtaking opportunity on Wolves, who is definitely holding them up. Wolves 30 seconds behind Gareth, so there's definitely no catching up for the cars ahead. And it seems Timas did have some problems so that's why he pit and has decided maybe to go for fastest lap. Oh, is he nearly went into the wall there in the castle section. So coming up to the final straight, we've got Timas retired from the session. Looks like he did what Sana did, the amount of time he took. It looks like he's gone into the wall possibly. I'll just have to confirm that as I go on board with Ryan. We will see his car and where it's placed. And Ryan is currently on his second last lap. And it was this wall. You could see the debris there from his front wing. It was that wall on the right side that he'd bumped into. And Nizzo has indeed got past Wolves. He moves up into 5th place. Now it's just a question, can Kyle catch up with only 2 laps to go? It's going to be challenging, but it's definitely possible with Wolves having front wing damage. As Ryan starts his final lap, he will be very pleased with himself. He has driven an absolutely magnificent race, started 7th in qualifying, and I believe the safety car just played into his hands, and with what happened with other drivers. So that'll be 25 points he will be bringing home. Safely say a massive congratulations to him. And Peter as well, who has also gained 6 places, started 8th. And Krzysztof will be getting podium as well by the looks of it. Started 2nd, is not a bad result whatsoever. Just going to go on board with Kyle now, who's 1.3 seconds behind Wolves. He has gained enough time to possibly make an overtaking move sometime this lap. And it will see Wolves in 7th place if he does overtake him. As we come up to the few final corners, last lap, massive congratulations to Ryan. He definitely deserves this win, I think. Again, started 7th, but he's made his way up to 1st, and I believe he is guaranteed himself a place in the Formula 1 division. Crosses the finish line and takes victory here at Azerbaijan Grand Prix Academy Series. And Peter crosses the line in 2nd. Absolutely brilliant drive. Krzysztof crosses the line in 3rd, and Gareth was just not close enough to for the penalty to come and play, and he crosses the line in 4th. And I can say Nizzo is safely ahead to finish in 5th place, and it is just a little current battle here for 6th, and I wonder who's going to take it. It's going to be very close, I think. It's all going to come down to DRS. And it just looks like Kyle is not close enough. No, he's not, and he finishes 7th, and Wolves finishes 6th. What a race this turned out to be. A little bit of chaos at the start, caused a safety car, it came in lap 4, and it just played into the leader's hands very well. So we come up to the podium now, and we have got Ryan on the top step. He'll be extremely happy with that win. It's another trophy to add to his collection. We have Peter in 2nd. Got Krzysztof in 3rd. And I am absolutely exhausted from commentating that. If you all enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe for more league races and give this a like if you did enjoy. So we only had one penalty at the end of that, and it was Krzysztof that had it. It never came into play as Gareth was too far back. But I would say again, what a race. Ryan showing that he had what it took to be the winner, and he came out on top today. Along behind him was Peter in second, Christopher with his podium in third, Gareth in fourth, Nizzo in fifth. A little recovery there at the end. Wolf sixth, Kyle seventh, and we've got our DNFs, Timos, Senna, XD3 and Scuff, which is very unfortunate for them. Oh man. Alright, Wilden. And I think I can end the stream here. I would say it's been a very good one. And I hope you enjoyed my commentary as well. Not something I usually do, but I've decided to commentate for the F2 division, so you'll be seeing a lot of me more. So, thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day. I will see you all later.